Our topic for today is all about module number 6, loan requirements of banks and non-bank institutions. All right. So basically, the things that we'll be learning for today is that you will be able to compare and contrast the loan requirements of different banks and non-bank institutions and cite these institutions in the locality. All right, so basically during our accounting one class, I already mentioned to you that most companies they go to the bank, all right, so that they can finance the expenses of the company. So basically if they will be paying everything in advance, all right, or in cash rather, that will be detrimental to the company, right? So in most companies usually it's like they will be it's either sila yung magpapautang or sila din ay mangungutang. So, basically, ganun lang yung nangyayari. Because you have to make the money go round. Alright? And it is not very wise kung magbabayad kayo lagi in cold cash. Okay? So, let's go on with the lesson, right? So, sabi dito, right? The key terms, debt financing. Okay? So basically, it is defined as borrowing money from lenders and not giving up ownership. So kapag kayo ay pumunta sa bangko, hindi kayo papautangin ng ganun-ganun lang. Basically, there are certain requirements na dapat nyong i-comply, right? Bago kayo nila pautangin. Kaya nga, di ba, nowadays, ine-encourage ni yung mga small, medium enterprises, pinapautang sila ng gobyerno kasi they could not go to the bank, diba? They don't have any of the requirements required by the bank para magkaroon sila ng sarili nilang pera. Alright, equity financing, the method of raising capital by selling company stock to investors or stockholders in exchange of ownership interest in the company. So basically, ito yung nangyayari sa mga corporation, sa mga lalaking kumpanya, kagaya ng San Miguel. Right? Yan. So, the basis of ownership is sa stocks. A short-term loan usually offered to firms that don't qualify for a line of credit. Generally runs less than a year, though it can also refer to a loan of up to 18 months or so. Short. So basically, kapag po hanggang 18 months lang, short-term loan po yun. Ang long-term loan naman runs for 3 to 25 years. Right. So ito, basically, malaki-laking pera to. Uses company's asset as a collateral and requires monthly or quarterly payments from profits or cash flow. So basically, para mas maintindihan nyo yung short-term loan, a very good example dyan is yung home credit. Diba? Ganun din siya. Parang ganun din yung nangyayari. Hihingi ka lang ng payslip, ID, yan, papautangin ka na. Dito, sa 3 to 25 years, may collateral. May bahay ka ba? May kotse ka ba? May building ka ba? May lupa ka ba? So, you could use those as a collateral para pautangin ka nila ng mas malaki. So, usually, it involves millions yung inuutang mo. Right? So, a bank is a financial institution licensed to receive deposits and make loans. Banks may also provide financial services such as wealth management, currency exchange, and safe deposit boxes. So basically, lahat naman kayo aware kung paano nag-work ang isang bank, right? So kapag may pera ka, iimpukin mo sa bangko. Okay, so yung mga nasa bangko, yung lahat ng mga inimpok ng mga tao, ini-invest din nila yun sa iba-ibang lugar para lumaki, right? Non-bank financial institution or NBFI rather, is a financial institution that does not have a full banking license and cannot accept deposits from the public. However, NBFIs do facilitate alternative financial services such as investment, both collective and individual, risk pooling, financial consulting, brokering, money transmission, and check cashing. Some of these examples of non-bank financial institution includes insurance firms, venture capitalists, currency exchanges, and some microloan organization and pawn shop. So, di ba, para magkaroon kayo ng pera, pupunta kayo sa pawn shop, sasanla nyo, for example, yung relo nyo, yung gold yung relo, yung gold yung kwintas or sing-sing, right? Okay, so, may tinatawag tayong 5 C's of credit, right? Ito yung very important in our lesson. So, as a matter of fact, there are 5 C's of credit which these financial institution has to consider before approving loan application. So, may mga tinitingnan silang mga factor. Number 1, character. The willingness of the borrower rather to repay the loan. May kakayahan bang magbayad? May trabaho ba na regular? Mamaya kasi contractual lang, right? Capacity, a customer's ability to generate cash flow. Yan. Paano malalaman yan? Regular ba siya sa trabaho? Magkano na ba yung sahod niya? Yung payslip niya? Magkano ba yung take-home pay niya? Collateral, security pledge for payment of the loan. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, na kapag masyadong malaki yung inuutang nyo, like millions, kailangan may collateral kayo. Bahay, lupa, kotse, building, right? Kasi kapag hindi kayo nakabayad, kukunin nyo ng bangko, iilitin nyo ng bangko. So capital, a customer's financial resources. Saan ba siya kumukuha ng capital niya? Meron ba siyang business? Kumikita ba yung business? Condition, current economic or business conditions. Ano ba yung condition ng kanyang company? Kumikita ba siya? Right? So kung titignan nyo dito sa ating example. For example, Mr. Joe Salazar applied for a 1.5 million in behalf of his business, Joe's Restaurant. So, yun yung pangalan ng kanyang business for additional capital in 2015. So, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung ibang mga businesses, kaya sila a-apply for a loan kasi gagamitin yun sa operation ng business. So, it's either gagamitin dun sa business na yun or mag-branch out na sila sa ibang lugar. Right? So he's the chairman of the board of Joe's Restaurant. So in their meeting, the board decided to open an additional branch for the restaurant. Yan, kagaya ng sinabi ko. Joe's Restaurant currently has 3 branches in Metro Manila and would like to open up a small branch in Parañaque City. So Joe's Restaurant has been in the business for 12 fruitful years and has been a previous borrower of the bank. The company had previous late payments before, but the reasons are usually justifiable. And the balance of the loan, along with any penalties, if any, is paid. The 3 branches earn a net income of 900,000 a year. The lot where the main restaurant is located is pledged as a collateral to the bank. Ayan yung sinabi ko sa inyo. Yung lupa, pwedeng gamitin collateral yan. This property is valued at 2 million. Shown below is an excerpt from Joe's Restaurant's 2014 consolidated audited financial statement. Kaya yan, importante pag kayo po ay maglo-loan, meron kayong updated na financial statement. So kung titingnan nyo dito, ang current asset niya ay 1.2 noong 2014. Pagdating ng 2013, naging 900,000 na lang. Right? So, kung titignan nyo, from 4.4, yung long-term assets, naging 4.2. From 500, yung short-term liabilities niya, naging 4.2. Or sorry, short-term liabilities from 500,000, noong 2014, naging 460,000. Yung long-term liabilities niya, from 2.3, naging 3.5, tumaas ang kanyang long-term liabilities. Utang ang liability ha. Equity is 1,140,000 from 2.8. Ang laki na binaba. Net income is from 900,000 naging 950,000. Cash flow nila noong 2014 is 500,000. Naging 450,000 na noong 2013. So based on the given case, can you identify the 5 C's of credit? Unang-una si character. Check Joe's Restaurant payment history and experience in the business. The fruitfulness of the business prove Mr. Salazar and the BOD's ability to manage the business well. So 12 taon na ang business. So may capacity kumikita. Capacity, the positive income from the business and positive cash flows from the operation proves the borrower's capacity. Current assets also show that the borrower has funds easily available for repayment if necessary. At sabi nga kanina, di ba, nakakabayad sila ng utang kung nalilate man ng bayad, pati yung interest na babayaran naman nila. So, meron silang sapat na collateral, yung property nila, yung kinatatayuan ng kanilang business, right? The capital, the audited financial statements give a free preview of the borrower's resources. Condition, the income statement shows that the business is earning and is even growing. The business has already grown to 3 branches. This shows a preview of the growth in the food industry. Okay? Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, ano ba sa tingin nyo? Papautangin ba siya or hindi? Kumikita naman based on the 5 C's. So, basically, the answer is a resounding yes. Yes po, papautangin po siya. Alright, so ano-ano nga ba ang dapat malaman when you are a small, medium enterprise? Ano-ano ang gagawin nyo para makapag-loan kayo? So, dapat the business owner is at least 21 years old but not exceeding 70 years old. Pag 70 kasi medyo may mga sakit-sakit na yan. Biglang mamatay, di makabayad, lugi, right? At the end of the loan term. So business owner can be sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation. Business is in profitable operation for at least 2 consecutive years. Kanina 12 years, okay naman. Minimum annual gross sales or gross sales of 1 million. Business is within the bank serviceable area. Kasi depende kasi yan sa area. Like for example, kami Santa Monica. So syempre dito sa Santa Monica yung business mo, alangan namang dun ka sa ibang branch. Syempre dito ka nang malapit sa'yo, di ba? May kanya-kanya din kasi silang area. Step 2, prepare the documents. Ayan. Photocopy of the title, lot plan with vicinity map, tax declaration, special power of attorney if applicable. So kung titignan nyo, ito yung basic documents for sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. May check po siya. Marriage contract, hindi po siya required sa partnership and corporation. We're just comparing, ha? Sa partnership naman, wala din pong DTI. And also sa corporation, wala din pong business background company profile sa partnership and corporation. Pero sa partnership, dapat merong articles of partnership and certificate of registration issued by the SEC or Securities and Exchange Commission. So dapat i-register po siya sa Securities and Exchange Commission. So ngayon, marami ng mga small businesses, sole proprietorship. Iisa lang ang may-ari, kaya nga sole. So dapat po meron kayong certificate of business registration with DTI. Okay? Dapat na meron. Okay? So, for refinancing loan takeout, statement of account from current bank, yung bangko kung saan nyo nilalagay yung kinita nyo, official receipts for the last 3 months, other documents may be required upon evaluation. Ayan, isasubmit on different branches of the bank, business centers on and or online. For so further enlighten you about the loan requirements in non-bank institution, I used Cebuana Luwilier application requirement as an example. So, meron dito. Paano ba daw kung ikaw ay maliit na business lang at gustong mong magkaroon ng loan? A very good example ng non-bank institution is si Cebuana Luwilier. So, the first step is prepare all the loan requirements. This includes government-issued ID, business permit, proof of income. The proof of income may either be a payslip for a full month or an income tax record. A sales record or bank statement may be used by self-employed loan applicants. It is also important to submit a proof of billing such as statement of account or receipt for electricity, water, cable, TV. Kaya lang, ngayon kasi basically, di ba nauuso yung mga online? Wala silang mga ganyan eh. Kasi nga sa bahay nga lang sila nag-ooperate. So, less gastos yun. Right? Submit the requirements. After gathering all the loan requirements, one needs to submit these documents to a Cebuana Luwilier branch. So there are more 2,000 Cebuana Luwilier branches around the country. So it is best to choose the branch that is nearest to your residence. Of course, dapat nga naman malapit, mamamasahe ka pa. Lalo na ngayon, pandemic, ang hirap magbiyahe. Of course, you have to fill out the application form. Pagka-submit, at least 3 days to review. So you have to give them 3 days to review and process the loan application and wait for the loan approval. And then, of course, the last step is to coordinate with the Juan Luwilier sales agent who will provide additional information on how to secure and receive the loan amount. All right, so basically, napakadali lang ng lesson natin ngayon. Kasi ano lang naman ba yung requirements na dapat mong i-accomplish para magkaroon ng loan? Kasi bakit nga ba naglo-loan? Hindi naman nila gagamitin yung para sa pansarili nila eh. Gagamitin nila yon additional funds for the operation of the business. So basically, yung iba, kaya sila naglo-loan kasi nagba-branch out sila. Okay? All right. So I think that will be all